Hi everyone, this is Jesse Kitson-Abelson with the Movement Athlete, and today's video will be about core work for handstands. So there are so many things to jump into when it comes to handstands that we broke this down into a 4-part series where we talk about handstand shaping, shoulder and wrist preparation, and today's video will be about the core work in regards to handstand training. So you can find the links to these other videos below, just like always. So, core work for handstand training. Why do we need to train it? Well, when we're upside down, for starters, we tend to not know where left and right is, up or down. We're disoriented. We don't know which muscles to engage when you're first training this. So we want to make sure this is well prepared in advance. That way, as you progressively get into handstand work, you will know what you're doing and you'll be safer. You'll have a better handstand. And if you can imagine being upside down with the wrong shapes and a loose core, your handstand is going to break down and you'll probably fall out of it. And we don't want you to get hurt. So going through the exercises that we have laid out for you are going to be crucial. You don't want to skip them. You don't want to just jump into handstand training and kick up and see what happens. Now, there's a whole process to this. We want to help you do it, and we have it laid out for you. In our Movement Athlete app, we have this all laid out for you. It'll help aid your training. So if you're ready to up your game with handstands, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to our channel, because we have a lot more handstand content in our channel, and we don't want you to miss it. So let's get started. So we also want to touch on body line and some core work for handstands, which will supplement it perfectly leading up to it. So let's first get into the dead bug, and then we'll also show hollow, arch positions, and different planking, which overlap our body line fundamentals in the app. So first, let's go into the dead bug position. And this is the static dead bug, where the knees are on top of the hips and the hands are on top of the shoulders. Body is flat, head is resting on the ground, back is touching the ground. This is the big piece right here. Can you first get your lower back on the floor, engage your core, and breathe, okay? So this is a small basic position. So from here we can go into the marching dead bug, where we go one leg at a time and do a foot tap. So alternating legs and coordinating the regular intervals of breath. So Blake is just finding regular points to breathe. Maybe it's every time his left leg touches, or maybe it's every leg, as long as it's regular and consistent. So we can also do the opposite arm, opposite leg, and extend more of the body. You can see this is a bigger tax to the core because it's longer. And again, the lower back always stays attached to the floor, regular breaths. So we're focusing on body positioning, core strength, and breathing, which is crucial before training handstands. Okay, we can relax from there. After this, and this is really a precursor to hollow holds. So next we can go into hollow holds, and then soon after Superman holds. So let's assume the crescent shape hollow hold position, and then we'll get the arms overhead. And notice that there's a curvature in the body, and this is a good prerequisite before doing handstands as well. You need to know how to shape your body like this. Okay, good, let's relax. Let's flip over, let's go to the Superman position. And again, this will show some overhead range of motion too. So we'll get to the full body uniform curve arch, and you don't want to have all of it coming from the lower back, but the hips should be extended, which will make the legs rise up and the shoulders being open to get the arms to rise higher. So uniform curve, and good, we can relax Blake. So again, you should be able to be uniform and be able to breathe in these two positions, because we're deviating outside of neutral. We're hollowed, we're arched. You want to be able to touch on these positions to also bring it back to straight. If you're too far arched, you want to bring it back to neutral, or if you're too far hollowed, you need to bring it back as well. So these are deviating outside of the neutral position, and we'll also get into various planks. So let's first start with the two-armed front support plank. So we're practicing a straight body, neutral head, straight arms, and the stacking of the forearm and shoulders on top of the wrist is a precursor to the handstands as well. So we've got the two-arm plank. We can also do the single-arm plank to add more weight to it. So favoring one side and putting all the weight onto one hand only. And then Blake, let's try to get the legs actually closer together to make this even harder. So if this is easy, we're gonna keep the legs closer together and pretty parallel to the floor, the chest being right on top of the floor. Good. And then let's get into side plank position. So side plank, stacked, straight, and focusing more on the obliques here. And then we can keep turning another quarter. We can go to the rear plank position. So scapula, shoulders are squeezing together in the back. We're showing a slight tight arch position. Glutes are squeezed. And let's rotate one more to the other side plank just to even it out. So the opposite side to get the other hand and obliques here. Now there are a few variations too. If you want to go to a bent arm position, we can get down here. Maybe you have wrist pain and need to go down into your elbow. So anyway, these are some other variations of the planks. So to recap what we went over in this video, we first looked at different body line and core exercises to focus on breathing in them and shaping the body to help train your handstand. So this is a good chapter to look at for a warm-up or supplemental pieces to help your handstand if you've been doing them for years and you're struggling and want to find some other way to straighten out your handstand, because this handstand mastery journey, it never ends. How do you make it straighter? How do you make it last longer? How do you get rid of pain? So those are a lot of the exercises that we like to feature, and hopefully that'll help you train your handstands. After this, we'll get into progressions for the wall handstand as well as freestanding handstand. So check those out because you don't want to miss those. Really quick, if you want to get started with calisthenics but are unsure of how to do so, I highly recommend trying our free calisthenics assessment. It will only take you 5 minutes to complete, and you'll receive a detailed personalized training program complete with recommendations and workouts you can use right away. If you found these videos helpful, please click the like button below and leave any comments or questions you might have in the comment section below. See you next time.